Hello girls, how you doing? Let's do another pick a card, and today is going to be what's next. So that could be any area of your life. Doesn't have to be always about love, but it could be triggering. Let's be honest about that. It's just tarot, so stay cool, okay? We do 2 pounds and we develop. Yeah, we have 3 cards already. Here we go, and then we have a major arcana from the soul cards, as you know. So let's go. 1, 2, 1, 2. Pound number 1 was next. Queen of Swords, the Star, the Empress. Holy schmoly. Well, very strong indeed. And you can see the contrast of the colors here. So, yeah, maybe you had to put your foot down. Because the Queen of Swords, male, female, doesn't matter, is someone who is very understanding to a certain degree. And then, is a Lady of Justice, male, female, doesn't matter. So, the King and Queen of Swords are not the same. You know, you have to appreciate, you know, they're very much, in many different ways, they're very different. The King of Swords will be protecting his heart, pushing you away, being cutting with the sword, but have butterfly in the belly. The Queen of Swords is someone who gave a lot of opportunities, a lot of chances, and then at some point, this is it, arrivederci, cut you off. Yee, okay. On the other hand, you are the inspiration for many. You lead by example, you show the way, and maybe someone see you at the light at the end of the tunnel, but they're stuck in the tunnel, and they need to cut off somebody else in order to be with you, and recognize that we need to balance the emotion here. Water is all about emotions in tarot. Because you are the Empress, so that means like you're empowered. You're very, very strong. You can be very lovely as well, don't get me wrong, but you also have that Queen of Swords, one of the 4 cards, Queen, which is very strong. So you are within your power, authority. You don't need to do anything particularly. You're on standby. So what's next is that people are going to come to you because you are like an arbor, and the boat come toward the arbor. It's not the arbor going to the boat. So you're in a position of strength. Particularly because you're going to shine regardless. People are with you and not with you, doesn't matter. And also here, you don't take any prisoners. You know what's right, you know what you don't want, you know what you want, you're very clear. The clarity of yours is amazing. So people are going to have to align to this new energy, okay? Maybe it's been in the making for quite a while, but that's new. That's the new version of you. Yeah, maybe particularly King of Wands, you know, if they want to have a bit of fun with you, because of course you are the Queen of Wands within the 4 Queen of Empress, again, male, female, doesn't matter. Well, the King of Wands wants a piece of you. King of Wands doesn't want particularly to embrace, you know, their feelings, their emotion, the love. At the end of the day, you're going to tell them where to go. So, see what I'm saying? Yeah, and if they want the happy ever after, they're going to have to level up. So what's next? And yes, you can absolutely get to that serenity, happiness, peace. Happy ever after can be anything, you know. You can be a family for some of you. It can be a particular job for you. You know, you're all different. It's a major, of course. No. It's a happy ever after. So fairy tale. But you all have different idea of what a fairy tale looks like, and that's fair enough, right? But that person, if they intend to be superficial, have many partners, you know what I'm saying? Oh, damn. This one's going to take power back, and that's the end of it, right? Okay, so whatever the happy ever after is for you, you're cool. With or without that King of Wands or not, it doesn't matter, because you just, you know where you stand, and you know what is happiness, and you don't want to, you know, jeopardize it. Fair enough, right? Okay, right, okay. Okay, let's have Major Arcana. The Tower. Yep, Tower is coming out a lot at the moment. You do not want to listen. You do not want to, you know, recenter. Boom, Lady of Justice. The Tower is going to be crumbling to ashes. The way things are going to go from now on is going to be very different. You either level up or arrivederci. So the Tower, I like it personally because it clears the air. Because maybe universe told you or told to that person, you have to really be congruent with yourself. over and over again. And then they don't want to listen, or you don't want to listen, or the universe say, hold on a minute, you don't want to listen? Oh, we're gonna make you listen. Boom. And that's when you have the Lady of Justice. So the Lady of Justice can be you towards somebody, or you having to realize, hold on a minute, don't mess with the universe, because the universe is going to win, right? Absolutely. So everyone do. Where am I? Okay, pile number 2 is next. 5 of Pentacles, 6 of Swords, 4 of Swords. Oh, yeah. Okay, so that's interesting, because that's interesting, because maybe you had to tackle, or you have to tackle very soon, the inner child issues. You're gonna have to go back to whatever trauma happened, or if you have a karmic, how can I say, karmic debt to pay off. You're gonna have to maybe rest and chill and ask yourself some questions. Be at peace with yourself as much as you can be, because obviously, you know, you're dealing with a lot of healing. And number 4 is a house. So it's the soul of yourself. It's the home, maybe as well, literally. So it's about taking some time maybe off to chill, to reappreciate, and maybe redefine who you are, what you want. The thing is, you have a clear idea of where you want to go. You know what's next, but you may be focusing on something else when what's next is just next to you. Or you are finding yourself in this situation and someone else is watching somebody or other things, the other priority in their life. But you both have that knowing. Number 5, we're in a crossroad. We need to make a decision. The decision is going to be made. You damn right. You damn right. Because that is a one-way ticket. The 6 of Swords is moving home, is buying a home, is going on holiday, or coming towards you, approaching you. Maybe you have a distance, maybe you are actually abroad. One of you is abroad, and there's an idea like, I need to come towards you. And once I've done that movement forward, it's like caterpillar in a cocoon and then butterfly. You go from the darkness to the light, and that is it. You're not going back and forth, back and forth. Plus number 6 is pure love. Fascinating. Okay, so what's next is a massive realization that we are meant to be together, we are in love, and do something about it. Not just like, oh yeah, you know, we love. No, hello. An emperor, you bet. So emperor can be also female, it doesn't have to be a male, but it's an emperor energy, which is, I know what I want and I want you, and I'm going to take no for an answer. Do you think so? Damn. And also an emperor is someone who has opened their heart. So they've done the work. Absolutely. And they may have felt, or make you feel, left in the cold. Yeah, it wasn't an easy process. I mean, when the caterpillar is, you know, in a cocoon, and then the cocoon becomes too small, and then it's just trying to stretch my wings, it's like birth, you know. The baby doesn't always have the great time because they're going through a trauma of birth, and it's like, I'm trying to come out of this, and it's not that great, and for you neither, by the way. If you're giving birth, not funny, but that's the thing. And so one-way ticket, baby's going to come out regardless, but it's also an idea like, I know who I am, I'm well defined, and I know who I want, and I want you. Boom. So what's next is them hot, moving home, getting together, whatever. Okay, so that's all good. Let's have a major arcana. I think we have the memo here, right? What do we have? The Hermit. Yeah, because before you get to that emperor energy, you have to have that moment. Maybe he's in a cave, asking ourselves the question, and the Hermit is just that. I'm in the cave because I need a moment to reaffirm who I am, what I want. Why do I repeat a certain form of pattern? What is the deal here? What's the deal? I need to ask myself some question. And quite often, we will say men need to go to the cave, but I will say women as well. You have to have that me time when you can just hold on a minute. I need to rest. I need to pause for 1 second, because wow. And I really highly recommend you guys to have that moment regardless of your gender. You do have to pause sometimes to just realize, where am I? Some people meditate, but you don't have to go some crazy stuff to meditate. You can be in the tube and you just hit, and you just close your eyes and just think for a minute, or allow thought to go through you, and have that moment. I need to check in again with myself. Where am I? What do I feel? What do I want? What is possible? And sometimes it's like, I don't know. And that's okay. I don't need to know. So, try not to pressurize yourself in doing meditation, for example, and then that's it. You know exactly the sense of life, the meaning of life. Don't do that to yourself. Just chill. You're a human being. You're having a human experience. So, you see what I'm saying? On this note, have a beautiful day, and I'll see you tomorrow. Mwah. Ciao.